Hi, my name is Lisa Doud. I'm the principal broker and owner here at Doud Realty Services. I'd like to take this time to talk to you about what happens when your rent doesn't cover your mortgage or monthly expenses. A common problem people make when deciding to rent their property is coming up with a list price. Ideally, every owner would like to make sure that their rent price covers their expenses and mortgage payment. But again, this may not be feasible in today's rental market. There are many factors that contribute to the effects of your pricing, but the one thing that will always speak the loudest is the location. A comparative market analysis is a wonderful tool that a professional property manager will use to come up with a list price for you. The CMA looks at your specific neighborhood and it compares all the properties within your neighborhood, and it'll look at the size of your property, number of bedrooms, number of baths, does the property have central heat and air, and it will look at the days the properties were on the market versus the list price versus what the rented price is. Again, this is how we come up with a specific price on what you should rent your property for. As an owner, when you talk to a professional property manager, you really need to go with a recommended suggestion for rent. The reason why is if you sit there and you come up too high, you may have your property on the market too longer than necessary, and you may be losing money. An owner came to me and he wanted to rent his property at $1,900 a month. However, when I did the CMA for him, I told him the property would only rent between $1,650 and $1,700 a month. Over the course of 4 months, we did bring the list price down 4 times, and we finally rented it at $1,700 a month. But in a purely mathematical perspective, if we would have listed the property at $1,650 and we would have got it rented immediately, we would have had 12 months of $1,650, which would have been an income of $19,800. However, we lost 4 months, reducing our time span to 8 months, and we only got $1,700 a month. This would be a total collected of $13,600 a month. If you look at the numbers, this is a $6,200 mistake. So a lot of my owners think in short term and not the long term perspective. So before you decide on trying to go higher on rent, make sure you really think about your numbers wisely. As an owner, you also need to understand your tax implications. Remember, the more money you make, the more your income is. That gets added to your taxable income, and you will pay your taxes based on your taxable income. Again, you're going to need to make sure you have a CPA do your depreciation schedule. This depreciation schedule is going to help you deduct everything from capital expenditures, all the way from deduct the age of your roof, your siding, your flooring, and anything else that's a capital expenditure. Again, with the capital expenditures and some of the money that you've been having to upfront, you bring into a negative income with all your deductions. Again, the negative income will help reduce your income, and if there's no changes in what your principal income was and no change to your deduction, you may actually see more in a return based on the fact that your taxable income was reduced by your expenses and your deductions. Again, I hope that I've given you plenty of information to think about. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact our office. I look forward to hearing from you.